news, everyone!
I think we need to get like a weird newsy intro, because yeah, something like that. We need to. I don't know, because I keep using.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What's
Sorry.
that news ticker?
Yeah. I mean, I could do it, but I might.
But that's the Daily Show. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Welcome to the Ink and Paint Club news show, where myself, JD, and these two bumbling, delightful gentlemen, Kyle.
Why did we have to become the fucking Beast Man and Trap Joe?
I'm more worried about that you said yourself, JD, and Andy.
He did? I don't even hear my name.
He said himself twice.
Because Andy cut me off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, but I'm JD. Who are you guys?
Kyle.
Damn it!
And he's playing Mario Maker, so we might just randomly spurt.
No, we kept screwing up. We never know who's supposed to go next. I always feel like I'm stepping on Kyle's introduction.
I'm sorry. This is horribly disorganized. Anyway, so this is the Ink and Paint Club news show where we talk about what's going on in the art world news-wise, whether that be animation or, in this case, we talk about some video game news because the animation news is very sparse.
If not very well-meaning, though.
Yeah. Good things happen.
Very good things.
Fun. Anyway, so in the spirit of keeping us under a half hour, let's jump into it.
Well, I mean, I guess, I don't know, I'm stepping on anyone's, but I was actually really excited to find out today that Incredibles 2, the movie that should have come out a long time ago, has thankfully been bumped up in Pixar's production schedule, so we'll no longer be following Cars 3.
I'm really happy about that. Also, Brad Bird has also said he's like 3/4 of the way done writing the script, so...
I mean, that's exciting, because I know a lot of kids like Cars, like, I get that, it's fine, but come on, I think The Incredibles are overdue.
No, yeah, I have always been saying, if of any of the Pixar movies that need a sequel, why the fuck not Incredibles? And I'll be honest, I just do not care about Cars anymore because, like, Cars 1, it's a fine movie, whatever. Cars 2 made me upset. Like, it angered me because it was so lazy. So I do not care about Cars 3 at all.
Do you just not care about rednecks?
It's not even that. Like, I like the characters. They're fine. I liked them all in Cars 1. It's just that Cars 2 was just so lazy.
Because they're secret agents now?
Yeah, it just...
And Larry the Cable Guy's the Tooth Fairy?
He is?
There's a movie called Tooth Fairy.
God.
Oh, wait. No, I thought that was The Rock.
No, he was in the
sequel of that.
Like the
There was a sequel?
Like direct-to-video.
I just know he committed that atrocity of making a sequel to Jingle All the Way, which that offended me on a spear.
That's all he does, is like really bad sequels to movies no one asked for a sequel to.
Like Jingle All the Way,
like Cars 2,
Christmas movies, and the fact that he besmirched it really upsets me.
I'm sorry.
I can't think of Jingle All the Way without thinking of Conan O'Brien.
I think everything about that movie is just fucking hilarious, including Conan's riffing.
Why Conan O'Brien?
He does one of those superimposed like pictures of a celebrity face and then has someone talk as the person.
Oh.
And he had Arnold just screaming Jingle All the Way all the time.
No, the best joke was his plan to cut down on the price of gasoline was to have a car that was fueled by the laughs generated by his Christmas classic Jingle All the Way. But then Conan asked him, well, how do you stop the car? You think about Sinbad's performance in Jingle All the Way.
Oh,
damn.
That's cold. But anyway, about The Incredibles, they still haven't said what it's about or when it's coming out, but the fact that it's pretty much almost done being written and that it'll come out before Cars 3 warms my heart. So
I
I
I
kind of,
downloaded.
I kind of really want to see Syndrome come back.
Yeah,
You
I
know he
mean,
dead.
yeah, yeah, but you know what? A lot of people die in fucking superhero movies.
Zombie
you know,
cyborg syndrome?
interesting fact.
Yes.
They did the whole Disney on Ice bullshit, and they made Syndrome a villain, and he was a robot or something like that. I
That's
just remember
awesome.
reading that from somewhere. But I just downloaded like the entire Incredibles comic run.
Hmm.
I really hope they don't follow that at all. I
Really,
mean,
no
Was
good.
it bad, or you just want them to do a new thing?
no, they had some really shitty villains,
Oh.
and I would rather see it like Underminer.
Did
Okay,
they
that's
have Lady Lightning Bug or Lady Lightbug? You know
no.
the you guys don't remember from the Incredibles DVD? They had that wonderful
Oh,
thing with the
like
superimposed lips where it was like Clutch Cargo.
I
No.
remember that.
Oh, it was a great extra. It was like a motion comic where it was like an old timey comic for the Incredibles, but it would zoom in. It was basically like Clutch Cargo where it would zoom in and it would be the actor's lips saying the lines over a drawn image. It's fun. It's
Oh, okay. I
and
do
and they
remember
had
that
that
now.
they had that rabbit sidekick, Mr. Skipperdo.
Yeah, I remember this now.
But it was
It
just
was
funny to see
weird.
Samuel L. Jackson's voice coming out of that character again. Yeah,
I
I
hope he
hope.
comes back.
No, it's not The Incredibles without Frozone.
No, I love Frozen.
I will be very upset. But I don't know. I would like to see them maybe poke fun at the whole, supervillains are never really dead thing and have Syndrome come back in
I
some ridiculous fashion.
honestly,
I
I
think Bird could make it work.
honestly, I hope like it's a whole commentary on like how oversaturated the superhero movie genre is now. Like, just have that in there somewhere.
I don't know. They,
Like,
they probably will. Oh, but wait, one last thing about The Incredibles 2. I just realized, you know what? We fucking deserve it because we suffered through another shitty Fantastic Four movie.
yay! So we'll actually get a
Yeah,
good Fantastic Four movie because Marvel doesn't know
Yeah,
what to do.
more like five.
I mean,
Is
Have
there
to
Fin
think of
Five
the
now?
baby. There's the
yeah.
baby.
Oh yeah.
God,
Duh.
Kyle, settle down. It's the baby.
It's okay. Calm
Jeez.
down. Well, anyway, speaking of things coming back that we're nostalgic for,
The Jungle Book movie?
There's a baby?
Yeah.
that wasn't the
So,
segue I was going for, but
well, I cut you the fuck off on
all
that
right,
one.
talk about your Jungle Book then.
We
Then I'll
are
make my
So,
we are a professional news.
fuck that shit.
Disney released a 6-second trailer for the Jungle Book movie. And
Yeah, it showed
it
trees
was
and shit.
incredible.
It showed
Yeah,
trees. That's it.
I was impressed. I was impressed by the cinematography for 6 seconds. I mean,
I love how much you're reaching for things to say.
Yeah, Kyle, I just want to make sure I'm following you because normally I'm pretty good at sarcasm, but
No, I think he legitimately believed this.
yeah, I can't tell. I mean, I don't know. Some people.
Oh my god.
if you believe it lie, it'll come true.
That's how all truth comes. All truth was a lie at some point.
Oh, that is true.
Anyway.
I don't like this podcast anymore.
No, but like,
Can't wait to fucking
honestly, I just do not care about any of the live action remakes Disney is doing. Like,
No, and they're gonna do everything from the sound of it.
but it's like, I keep hearing the whole cast and like all the news outlets are saying, oh, Beauty and the Beast is gonna be like really amazing. It's like, I just don't care. And it's not so much that like, like, that they're remaking it is the problem, is that I've seen these stories before, and they're probably going to tell them the exact same way. It's like with Cinderella. They showed you the entire plot in the trailer,
I forgot that movie like even
right?
came out.
Right? They come out, you completely forget they exist, so it's like,
Yeah.
why bother?
Most of them was a deal, though, but I feel it was just because of Angelina Jolie.
But that's like a new story, because that was basically Disney like wanting to make Wicked, but they couldn't get the rights, so like, fuck it, we're going to make our own movie.
Didn't they have some sort of rape illusion in there? Isn't that what they were kind of going?
I
It was
don't
because of her wings. Her wings got cut off, and they felt that was like rape. It was
Sure.
fucking
Oh,
stupid.
okay.
I don't
Anybody
know.
wants to be the victim now. Even fictional characters, am I
Kyle,
right?
you stifle your anti-SJW stuff for post-podcast.
Ooh, he pulled an Archie Bunker on you.
Damn.
Just stifle yourself.
Yeah,
Okay,
stifle William.
Okay, I will admit I watched a crap ton of All in the Family when I was a child because my mom didn't have cable and that was on UPN. or
Yeah, episode
WGN or
1,
whatever.
the running
Reruns.
joke is JD, despite making me and Kyle here work our fingers to the bone compiling him a Simpsons list,
Yep.
he hasn't watched
God,
any of it.
I'm sorry.
But he will laugh about a well placed Archie Bunker quote.
I like Archie Bunker even if he's
Fucking
abusive.
racist.
Oh,
Yeah.
Archie Bunker's the worst.
All in the Family 2000.
No.
Is that the remake I missed out on?
No, on this where he's like, I'm living with the woman American, Semite American,
Oh,
and
that's
I love oh.
where was it from?
So
It was from The Simpsons.
Well, excuse me for not placing one. Like I was thinking of the episode where they were telling the story of Lisa Sachs, and it was all just one big All in the Family reference.
Oh no, it was like Admiral Baby and all that. I think it was the Max Powers one.
That's a cool. No, I don't think it was the mix. Oh yeah, no, I think you're right. I think you're right. My mistake.
Anyway.
Sorry. Sorry.
What I was trying to get to earlier before I was so rudely interrupted. So, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, I forget, but Nickelodeon has announced that they're making an entire, from what I can tell, completely new television channel called The Splat, and it will basically air completely 90s cartoons from Nickelodeon.
Because I mean, they didn't have that already with Nicktoons Network.
No.
That like never existed, did it?
I mean, that's what it was originally. It's like how Boomerang was playing old things that were on Cartoon Network until they started putting new stuff on there. But that's what isn't that what Boomerang does now?
Oh, I don't know. I never had Boomerang. I just remember being really upset because I couldn't watch SWAT Cats on Boomerang.
SWAT Cats. I was mad because they kept playing the same 5 Justice League episodes every night. But anyway, so I imagine this is like a response to like, because I think on Teen Nick,
90s kids?
Also 90s kids. Well, because for like a while now, they've been having like this 90s block on Teen Nick where they just show old 90s cartoons and TV shows they have.
Get tired of showing Degrassi all the time.
Right?
Hey man, Degrassi's a big deal. Like a lot of people really like Degrassi.
It's Canada's biggest show. But I don't know. I enjoy this, and at the same time, like, of why.
Well, my question is, you bring back all these 90s cartoons. I get it. I grew up in the 90s. Yes, I know all the big 90s Nicktoons. I mean, I didn't think they were the greatest thing in the world, but, you know, I don't know what to say on that one. But, I mean, are they going to really be able to... Are they going to really be able to fill an entire network that can last? Like,
yeah.
Just, I mean, I don't know.
I think so. Honestly, my hope is, like, so far they've only, like, showed, like, okay, this is going to be, like, a Nicktoons, a 90s Nicktoons channel. I'm kind of hoping they bring in old episodes of, like, their live-action shows, like,
if they brought back Pete and Pete, I would totally be
like, bring back Pete and Pete, show old episodes of Double Dare and Legends of the Hidden Temple. I might get cable for that.
Watch some Cousin Skeeter.
I think that was 2000s. I don't think that counts.
Alex Smack.
No. Get that shit out of here.
Smack, what?
Or Alex Strange.
Get that
Actually,
shit. I don't remember that.
It was Alex Smack.
Put some Animorphs in there.
Alan Strange. It was Alan
That's
Strange,
right.
wasn't it?
Alan Strange.
Actually, I really liked that show.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? And all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, with Tia and Tamara.
Sure.
They were lizard women.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that was a messed up episode. It
Yeah.
had the twist at the end where a character actually, like, you know, the hero technically did not win.
Oh.
That episode messed me up.
Well,
the creepiest one I remember was like a hospital. I don't remember what happened.
Was it a vampire?
I think so. Vampires in a hospital.
Ask Shauna about that episode. She always talks about it.
anyway. But Nick really hasn't said too much about this yet. They're like slowly rolling out their online presence about this, so not too much is out yet. But I would say that I am hopefully optimistic about this venture.
And they're not making money on shows like Breadwinners and
Probably not.
More
RBD.
optimistic than Butch Hartman's channel that he's trying to push really hard.
I need to check that out because he keeps posting about it on Facebook, and I
I
like.
thought he was trying to push that channel for like ever.
I
Frederator? Was that it?
No, he started like a whole like app channel or something like
Oh.
that recently. I don't know. I like Butch Hartman's stuff for the most part, or at least
Eh.
back in the day I did. So I don't know. I'll give it a try. Anyway, people giving other thing. I don't know. I don't have a segue for this. So the Justin Roiland, creator of Rick and Morty, that we did an episode on a couple weeks ago.
We were
Uh,
very
Have
positive.
Justin Roiland.
There you go. Justin Roiland may or may not be making a new show for Fox. It's
It'll last
Yeah.
2 episodes.
he is because he keeps posting stuff on Instagram and whatever, saying that he is. But at the same time, we're supposed to be real hush hush about it.
Yeah.
Hush
It's
hush on
called-
the internet.
It is called Solar Opposites, and it's about aliens.
So yeah,
And-
aliens coming to Earth, and like Andy said earlier, it's basically Bird Rock from the sun.
Well, I don't want to knock it. I don't want to knock it.
No, I'm.
Because
If it's
maybe-
anything like Rick and Morty, I'm sure it'll be fine. Except
it's-
there'll be a lot less grotesque and humor and swearing because it'll probably be with Bob's Burgers and all that stuff.
Or it could be like Family Guy and be the worst fucking thing ever.
I have more faith in Justin Roiland than that.
Well, like Rick and Morty is Justin Roiland and
Yeah.
Dan Harmon,
Right.
and we don't know if Dan Harmon is attached to this or not.
I don't think.
Am I right?
Maybe I don't know. But the art style looks pretty much exactly like Rick and Morty. They even have like the weird scribble eyeballs.
Yeah,
I like that.
I do. I like.
They're like ink splat.
Yeah, I heard like Justin Roiland like just did that as like a quick thing, and he decided just like fuck it, that's just how all the characters are gonna look now.
I heard it. I heard it called the anus eyeball.
The anus eyeball. I like that. I like
Well, this is the same guy who had a character named Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Mr. Poopy Butthole. Oh god, Justin Roiland, you are a national treasure. So
Speaking of national treasures,
is Nicolas Cage gonna steal the Declaration of Independence again?
well, I don't know. That was just thinking of a segue. I mean,
Okay. So unless
Yeah,
do you guys have any more animation specific news, or should we get into the Nintendo-y stuff?
let's get into that bullshit.
All right. So in a bout of I want this to be better than it actually will be, Nintendo announced Pokemon Go, which is going to be a mobile game that basically puts Pokemon in the real world.
All your childhood fantasies have come true.
Right? I like the trailer they put out looked like, okay, so it's like all these people going to all these locations and Pokemon are like superimposed, animated into the backgrounds, which is, it looks fine. I just know it's not going to look anything like that in the actual game when it comes out next year.
What if it does?
I mean, if it
Well,
does,
from the-
I mean, if
from
it
the
does,
look of it, the battle animations and everything look almost like X and Y in
I
a
mean,
sense. So
kind
they
of.
might actually be superimposed. Like it might use your camera on your phone.
Yeah,
and then just
I mean-
put the models on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the way they were having it.
No, it's not going to be intricate like that.
It's not. It's not going to be as intricate. I mean,
Kyle, the voice of reason.
but they did announce something that's going to go along with this game is like this little Bluetooth watch thing you can put on your phone. Or
I don't
on
understand. Like where the fuck are you going to buy that if it's a mobile game?
GameStop probably.
GameStop, Best Buy, any electronics store.
Whatever.
What they'll probably do is they'll probably announce it when it's coming out and release it along with Pokemon Y, which is obviously coming out now. Or not Y, Z.
Yeah, I was about
The
to
fuck was I
say,
talking?
what?
What the fuck am I talking about?
I was like, wait a minute, you mean why it wasn't already out?
No, they retconned it.
Oh yeah. So they were saying that if Andy saw there's a Pokemon called Zyregard or whatever the fuck it's called.
Zygarde. He's the
Yeah.
he's the third. He's basically the Rayquaza to this generation.
I saw
So,
you guys complaining about it.
The funny thing is that dog they were saying is a reference to the Thing.
Oh my god.
The The Thing from Another
Like John
World.
Carpenter's The Thing.
Yes, apparently John Carpenter's Thing is super popular in Japan.
I
Well,
would
that
have got
doesn't
it.
surprise me. It's tentacles and gross stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Oh, it's also, for anyone who's not aware, it's also a fucking amazing movie, and everyone should watch it. Stay away from the remake.
it's weird.
Not
But
the
the remake has
John
Mary
Carpenter.
Elizabeth Winstead in it.
I don't
The
fucking care. It didn't need to exist.
Oh,
It's a
the
fucking
the,
shot-for-shot remake of one of the greatest '80s horror movies of all time.
yeah.
the
Sorry.
cool thing is, since we have like Universal Studios and all that out here, they brought out like the real models for Halloween last year,
It's
and
pretty
That
it
tits.
sounds
was pretty cool.
incredible.
Well, so I this Pokemon game that they're doing for mobile. I mean, I guess this is kind of like Nintendo's push to put up more stuff on mobile, which seems to
That's what
only apply.
everybody's been.
It seems to only apply to Pokemon so far,
Yeah,
because you got Pokemon
that's
Shuffle that they put on there, and now this. So
yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
they've been really pushing it. Not Nintendo themselves, but people have been bitching that they should be going into mobile stuff, and it's like, oh, okay,
Well,
All
that's where
right.
the money is. I mean, look at
Yeah.
Konami.
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. I if this mobile game, this Pokemon Go, is as good as it advertises, I mean, I'm totally down for this because it showed like people, going out and you have to go in person trade with people and to battle, and you can go to like events and stuff, like meetup events to go catch rare Pokemon or something, which I think could be really cool.
it's gonna be like Street Pass for Pokemon,
Kinda.
basically.
I did think it was funny. I was listening to another podcast today, and they were talking about this, and one of the guys thought it'd be hilarious if a bunch of people just dressed up as Team Rocket and like just any time they just walked
Stealing
around
people's
this.
phones.
No, they just like they just go around cities finding people with these things on and just like do the motto to them and challenge them to fights all the time.
I would beat those people up.
I would love that so much though. So, a little other Nintendo news here. They finally announced who sadly will be replacing Iwata as the global president. His name is I apologize, I'm going to butcher this name horribly. Tatsumi Kimishima.
That hurt.
God, that is going to be horrible. Like, Iwata was just easy to say. It's just, it rolls right off the tongue. Kimishima is, like, it's a little hard. Anyway, so I guess Kimishima has been with Nintendo for a while. He was president of Pokemon USA in 2001. He was the president of Nintendo of America for 2002 to
Before
2002 to 2006 before Reggie took over. And he was working at the Pokemon Company while Pokemon Gold and Silver is making. So he's got a good history with the company, so I imagine he'll do a good job. So yeah,
so yeah,
yeah. I wish him luck in the future. I really don't. I mean, I'm waiting for like the next Nintendo Direct, and he'll like be presenting it, so we'll get to know
they're
a
gonna
little
be
more.
like first-person shooter Mario. You've been waiting for it,
Oh
and then the
God.
company just goes downhill.
But
Okay.
Kyle, they just released Mario Maker.
Yeah,
Speaking of Mario,
Speaking of which, to close out our news show this week, Andy has a few words about Mario Maker he would like
few
to say.
choice words.
A few choice words.
well, it's not about Mario Maker per se. Well, okay. So for anyone who's not in the know, Mario Maker came out. Mario Maker was essentially one of Nintendo's big releases. It's where you get to live out your dream of designing Mario levels. I was not, I'm not too big on the whole, creative thing, like creative game things. I can only play Minecraft for maybe 20 minutes before I just kind of tune out and don't feel like fucking crafting shit anymore. But for anyone who is like, Mario Maker is a great game. I highly suggest if you own a Wii U, you shouldn't not have it. I am surprised to say I spent a good 2 hours crafting a level to make sure like it was something I wanted to play, and it was really it was really interesting to actually do that. As someone who, like most people, has been playing Mario games for an insane amount of time in their lives, it's really cool to be able to craft these levels and see them come to life, and then put them on the internet and see other people play them. Granted, right now the top charts are being plagued with autoplay levels, which are fine, but they're not really games. What's that, Kyle?
I'm just laughing because you're like angry.
I just think
Like
it's stupid
angry.
that they're not really. It's cool that you made
If I
like a
wanted
Rube.
to do nothing, I'll do nothing.
Yeah, it's cool that you made a Rube Goldberg device, but I don't know. I'm really like enjoying the challenging levels people are making. Like people are really going off the rails, making crazy, intricate level designs, and it's really interesting to see. But Nintendo just recently sparked a big controversy because apparently they can make money off of people's levels. So because to summarize, when you make a game, when you make a level in Mario Maker, it goes on Nintendo servers. It can get rated. It can get commented on. It gets stars. There's top charts, basically, like I mentioned before. And what happened is people found out that Nintendo can make money off of this, and now people are pissed. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, that makes sense. Then people be pissed. That's all their hard work. But what pisses me off about people getting mad about this is they're not considering the fact that this isn't your original idea. This isn't your original property. You have no reason to be getting pissed and calling Nintendo this cold, heartless company because they because it's their stuff. You're taking their property and you're making levels and video game ideas based off of it, but it's not like you are spending hours coding and programming and making sure, everything. You're not. It's stupid. It's people getting mad because, oh, someone wants to use something of mine even though it's not technically mine to begin with. I'm probably in the minority here. One of my biggest things is that I can guarantee anybody out there, if Nintendo decided to use one of your levels in a Mario game or as some sort of demo thing,
You'd be fucking ecstatic.
exactly, you wouldn't give a shit. You wouldn't charge Nintendo for it. You wouldn't want any monetary compensation. You would feel honored that Nintendo, the company that's made video games, made your fucking childhood probably, for years upon years, asked you, a fan, took your design and thought, hey, this is good enough to where we want to show it off. Like I would hope that they're gonna at least, give people credit like, hey, this level was designed by this person. But people getting mad that Nintendo can make money off their ideas, like once again, it's your idea in terms of like you pieced it together. It's not like you're coming up with original
We
characters, original stories, original enemies.
True. We live in a world where people can sell fan art, and
Yeah.
like you also live in a world where people are doing let's plays,
Hmm.
and yeah, not original at all, but people are making bank on YouTube at
PewDiePie.
conventions for stuff like this. So it's really dumb to get mad over it. I can
Well,
understand it, but it
I
really
can
is dumb.
I can only understand it in the most basic sense where like if Nintendo was taking their ideas and then not giving them any sort of credit, saying like, "Oh no, we came up with this entirely." Like, and I'm
Yeah,
sure Nintendo, being this company that really, cares for its fans, like they aren't going to do that. But just the comments about it are so big surprise on the internet, arrogant and just fucking stupid. It's like these people act like they're game designers all of a sudden. It's like, no, you're not. You didn't sit there and code this shit. You're not a game designer. You're no different than the people who took stuff in Little Big Planet
and
and just
yeah,
made like an interesting idea. That's cool. That's great. Same with Disney Infinity. Like I'm sure that if they did something like that, they would do it just like Disney Infinity does, where they have like, oh, these are the developers' top picks for created levels made by this person. Check it out.
you spend $60 on a fucking game. You're not like the master of this kind of shit. You don't have it on a computer program, or you can
You're
make
not coding.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not sitting there hunched over like every game developer out there because I don't know if people know this, but making a fucking video game not exactly easy. You're on number, you're on, like I'm not saying I know game developers are getting a lot of shit nowadays, and I agree. Like I was fucking pissed at Capcom for the DLC fiasco with Street Fighter Cross Tekken, but like these people who are just being like spoiled children, that's what they're coming off as to me. They're coming off as spoiled children because a game company, a fucking business, wants to make money.
I've never heard that before.
Like that's all. Like everyone says, DLC is evil. DLC is the worst possible thing, and it's like it can be, but once again, you do have to go on any. And I know this is one of those like, well, yeah, you're going on the internet and you're getting opinions from anonymous people. Yes, I'm aware of that, but these are still people. These are still the people who buy and support games, and unfortunately, they're the people cluttering up and sending messages to companies proclaiming them as shitlords, as the internet likes to use.
Oh Lord.
That's one of their shitlord. But like I don't know. I've been getting so fed up with gaming and just the way like people will just turn on a company like Nintendo, for example, at the drop of a hat because they, as a company, have to protect their asset and make money.
Mob mentality.
It's just sad to me because it's like everyone, you have all these fucking people like, oh, Nintendo's the greatest company in the world. They care about games. They care about their fans. What? You mean they want to sell they want to sell the idea the game level I made with their program? Fuck them. They're cold. They're heartless. They're monsters. And it's like, what happened?
Where did this come from?
Like, where did this come from? And who the hell are you? And why do you care? I don't know about anyone else, but if I woke up the next morning and saw that one of my Mario Maker levels was picked up by Nintendo or just altered by Nintendo to be better, I would be fucking ecstatic.
Well then.
Like, I don't know.
Speaking
Wouldn't anyone else?
News. Yeah. Definitely.
Anyway.
Speaking of Nintendo news, did you guys know that Samus is a trans woman?
We're not
And
doing
I think that's where we need to stop this week.
I'm sorry, my rant was very
No,
angry.
it's okay. It's all right. It's all good.
I feel very bad for people in the industry nowadays because it seems like they can't win, or they can't at least break even in some cases because one person throws a fucking hissy fit and suddenly everyone on YouTube and Google and everywhere is just going ape shit like that Angry Joe guy.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not doing YouTube video. I'm not doing Nintendo games anymore. Oh yeah, we should just side with this fucking man-child who screams on the internet.
well.
Okay, I'll stop.
Well, on that note, thank you everybody for listening to our news show this week. If you got any comments or whatever, leave it in the comments or just let us know. There's links in the description to our Facebook page, our Tumblr page, and links to our personal pages if you'd like to follow us there.
Kyle, wait, this is a momentous occasion. Kyle has a Tumblr.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Kyle's a Tumblr now. I should put that in there.
That's a shocker.
It has a naughty word in it.
You're a naughty word.
Everyone loves naughty words.
But if you like this, please subscribe and share this wherever you can. So it really help us out. Check back on Wednesday when we will have a show about something, or a more traditional topic-based podcast. Should be a fun time.
Tradition. Well, who needs it?
Certainly not you.
Well,
We're not
I'm
that
sorry.
here. We don't need
You-
prep.
Well, geez, JD, you told me to rant, and then you were all like, maybe we should stop him.
It's not that. It's just I'm trying to pare these down to about a half hour. We're running long.
Oh, you could have said time. I didn't know.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. Everybody, just calm down. All right. So we'll see you on Wednesday or next week, whenever you decide to listen. So thank you, everybody, and we'll see you later.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
And that's the way the news goes.